So we're going to learn how to do brushstrokes. Brushstrokes are necessary for doing cartoons and superheroes and stuff like that. So what I gave you this image here. You click on it, and I want you to trace it. So what I want you to do is first save it. So right click on it, save image as, save it to your pictures folder, so to your downloads folder. And then you're going to also want you guys to use designer grab it IO. Let's not use vector.com anymore. It doesn't give you enough tools, and it's always very slow. So click on this link, right? And it'll take you to grab it or designer grab it IO. And don't forget to register, or when you click on um, sign up, and use your Google School email. Okay, so we're going to start out with a blank piece of paper. Here's a printer paper, and we're going to use United States letter portrait, 8.5 inches by 11. Just do that. Um, or actually, we're actually going to load that image. So we're going to go File. By the way, here is the untitled image is right here on the top right side. Is the 8.5 paper. So we're going to go to File, Open Local File, because we downloaded the image to our Pictures folder, and here it is. There's our image, and there it is now open inside Gravit. And now what I want to do here on the right side of the panels, I'm going to scroll. First, I want to click on the image. You got to click on the image so that, see, these panels don't show up unless you click on it. Then these settings show up, and the one setting that we want to change is the opacity. We'll change the opacity to 50%. Okay, and then on the left side, let me see, it's change the opacity, blending normal. We'll just leave it style, no shader style. Okay. Um, on the layer here where it says image, you want to lock it. Click on the lock so that it doesn't move. Okay. And so the first thing I want you to do is we're going to trace this image. So I want you to zoom in. You're going to do Control plus, and well, let's try to do the circles first. So don't reinvent the wheel, meaning they're circles. So you might as well use the right here, the elliptical tool, right? So you can just uh, click and drag, and it makes a circle. Now, here, if I scroll up and down on the right side, the fill, let's add a border. You see where it says border right here? Click on the plus sign, and we add a border. And let's leave it at 1. And then on the fill, you can either hide it or delete it. You can click on the trash can and deletes the inside. So uh, we the circle is made out of 4 anchor points. Let me just zoom in a little bit more. You see that it's that I have those squares are anchor points, and if I double click, uh, um, you can see the 4 anchor points that with the circle. So now that's so once you do that, if you want to change the thickness, you can change the thickness here. I can make it a 2, let's see, or a 3 if you want. Make it a 3, like that. Now we'll move on to the next one. Now, in this program, ellipses, right here, you see ellipsis and paths are 2 different things. For example, when you use the pen, is a path. And I can click on each square like this and close this shape, right? You zoom out a little bit. And so now if let me get rid of the fill, I'll just delete it. And let's make this a 3 border. Now, It's still not a circle. I need to convert the circle. You can see that you can use the white arrow. There's also a black pointer, but let's use the sub select or the white arrow and double click on the anchor point. When you double click, you'll get this control arm. So let's just double click on all of them. For some reason, it's not my double clicker. Interesting. Isn't that, there you go. Okay, there. So when you double click on those, you get the control arms, and you can, if it looks perfect to me, I would just leave it the way it is. But if you can actually just grab the control arm, and it will change this is perpendicular. You don't want to do that, but it can change the angle. You can make like a small angle if you like that. You make it small, or you can make it a fat angle like that, like square. If you want to get rid of, let's say you make a mistake, you want to start over again, double click on it, and it usually just gets rid of the joint. Okay. Well, I see we have joints right here. So let's try that. Okay, now if you hold the space bar on your keyboard, you can go and move on to the next one. So so the difference between drawing it by hand and doing a circle is that if you draw a circle, I'm going to draw a circle here. I'm going to get rid of the fill. I'm going to add a border of 3. There we go. Is that you cannot, well, you can only scale it. You cannot edit the points on this program. So you have to convert this. See right here on the left, this is the ellipse. You can see the ellipse, and this one up here, that's the one I'm working on. It's an ellipse. So I need to, if I want to edit the points, I can convert it. I need to convert it. So I can go to Modify, Path, Convert to Path. Now look at that. The word has changed from ellipse to path. And now I can double click. And now I can move and alter the points. I can, which I couldn't do before. It was just a circle. Now I'm doing, if you make a mistake, I just did Control Z. Control Z is to undo. Okay. So anyway, so that's the circles. Let's see how much time I have here. But this is what I want you to learn. I want you to learn how to do brushstroke. These are brushstrokes. So most brushstrokes are a half circle is only made out of 3 anchor points. But for this purpose, we actually add a thickness to the middle. So if it was just a circle, a half circle would be 1, 2, and 3. But we're adding one on top and one on the bottom for so that we can, let's make it, let's see if I can make this 3 and get rid of the fill. Okay, so now if I select this point, and I notice that we have these icons here, the joints. I can just click on that. That's probably easier than instead of double clicking. Just like that, boom, done. That was easy. Let's try another one. 1, 2, 3, and then go back to the bottom and close it. Then with the white arrow, select the top, and then click on mirror this curve. There you go. That was easy. Let's see. How about this one? I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, center, close, and oops. My last curve that I had selected was this one. So remember, if you do make a mistake, you do Control Z to undo. Now use the white arrow to select this. I want to select that one. And I'll use the white arrow to select this one and then apply that. Okay, how much time do I have? I think these videos are only 15 minutes. Okay, so I want you to do the whole thing. And then these are like eyelashes on the right here. So, and again, to zoom in and out is control minus to zoom out, control plus to zoom up, and it goes to the last place you were working, which is kind of interesting. I'm using the scroll wheel on the mouse to go up and down. You can also hold a space bar on the computer and then click and drag to move around. That's a pretty cool technique. Okay, so this is an eyelash. It's blown up really big. So that's 1, 2, 3, or a half. It's actually half of a circle. I mean, the half circle, it's a quarter of a circle. If you cut a half circle in half, this would be a quarter. Okay, kind of didn't make sense. Okay, so again, you just click on that, click on that, click on this, add a little curve. That was it. Now, this is good enough for that kind of technique. And I do it again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And I'll make one. You know what? I'll make one from scratch. Let me see, because this I'm actually giving you guides. But what if I didn't have a guide? Let's do it right here. You could just make a triangle. Make a triangle like this to make an eyelash, and also, but you can also add a points here in the middle to kind of get that bendy look, right? So with the white arrow, you're going to move this to the side here, like that. I think I have 5 minutes left. And then add a curve here, add a curve here. Now, and then add a fill. If I want to make a fill like for the eyelash, get rid of the border. And there is my large eyelash. Now, if it was you can also use the black arrow to reshape this. I can make it like that, like a skinny eye brush. So this is my one of the eyelashes. You see that? That's it. So anyway, do the entire thing and submit it. Okay, that's it. Bye.